Harley. Today on Harley Sleepytime Cinema Selection, we are going to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors. It's the third one in the series. By far the best one, in my opinion. If I had to rank them, it would be confusing for you, but I'll try to do it in an order that makes sense. This one's the first one. Is by far my favorite. Then 1, then 7. All of which are written by Wes Craven himself. Then 4, 5, and 6. Now 4 and 5 you have to watch together. They kind of just go together. They build on each other. It's kind of like watching two halves of the same movie. So you have to watch them. And then 6 was done in 3D, and for some reason Roseanne is in it. So then I'm leaving original continuity and I go to Freddy vs. Jason. And then after that one, my next favorite is the remake of the original, which is really just dark. It's really just a dark, dark movie. In these movies, Freddy is, he's an a-hole, and we all know that he is weird, but he's kind of witty and has some funny things to say, even though he's doing bad things. In the remake of the original, they really delve into who Freddy is, and he's just a serial killer pedophile kind of weird, not quirky kind of weird. And then after that, we go to number 2, because let's just be honest, that was just a cash grab. It was a shit show. It really is just really not good. Not worth the time. But I digress. Anyway, back to Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Starring Patricia Arquette, one of her first movies, if not the first, I think. Most lately, she was in Medium and then CSI Cyber. She stars as Kristen something, and she just doesn't want to sleep for whatever reason, and her mom finds that super annoying because it interrupts date night. So instead of being like, hey, daughter, what's wrong? She ships her off to a mental hospital. Yes, that's what 80s moms and 90s moms maybe did. If your daughter, son, child was having issues, you went off there. Fun side story, Patricia Arquette was married to Thomas Jane, who played one of my favorite comic book heroes, well, in my opinion, hero, The Punisher. And probably the best screen adaptation of him so far that I've seen, but I have not watched season 2 of Daredevil on that one network that I shouldn't name. But don't tell anybody. So when Kristen gets to the not house, shall we say, she's greeted by Morpheus of Matrix fame. He is the orderly that kind of shows her around and the ropes and whatnot. And she gets put into group therapy where she meets her dream warriors. In the getting to know you portion of our meeting each of these characters, we find that they are all Elm Street children, that they're all connected back to Elm Street, back to Freddy. And now they're all in the same place. And as it turns out, their group leader, their therapist, is Nancy from the original movie, who's played by Heather Langenkamp. They also were able to get back John Saxon, who played her dad in the original as a cop. And so it's all of the Elm Street kids of varying ages and backgrounds and whatnot, all in this one particular. As the movie progresses, some of our characters do get killed off. Spoilers on a 29-year-old movie. So it's a horror movie. People are gonna die. And there are some great scenes in this movie of ways that people die. Somebody gets killed by a television. There is a giant Freddy snake that kind of just looks like a big penis. I think they knew what they were doing. And we learn a little bit more of Freddy's backstory and how his mother was a nun who was locked in an insane asylum, with 1,000 maniacs. So he is the bastard son of 1,000 maniacs. And I think they repeat that line going forward in every subsequent Freddy movie that has ever been made from here until the end. Also in this movie, Zsa Zsa Gabor plays herself as a guest on a talk show that is being watched on the television. Now, I don't know much about Zsa Zsa Gabor. I didn't really follow a ton of her, acting history, but I do know that she slapped a cop one time, and that's kind of funny. And unfortunately, she did pass away earlier today. So props, kudos, all that stuff out to Zsa Zsa Gabor, wherever she is. So this is one of my favorite all-time movies. It was one of the first horror movies that had continuity, that really just kind of made a universe out of a bunch of characters, out of a story. And I really, really like it. I hope you like it too. If you want to just run right out, you have to watch it immediately. It's available on Amazon for $2.99. Go invest. Bye, guys.
All right. Make sure to click this button to subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this one, click here to see the playlist. And if there's a third button, click that one too. And then tell me what it does down below, because I didn't put it there.